The coming 9.3 update brings tremendous change to the KV-1S. It goes from a Tier 6 heavy to a Tier 5 heavy, and then gets also split into the Tier 6 heavy, the KV-85, which we see here. If you love the KV-1S, the KV-85 will feel identical in almost every way, except it sucks balls. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible tank. They over-nerfed this. It took about 10 games to get a decent game out of this tank. I just kept getting annihilated, and annihilated, and annihilated, and it wasn't just me, because I had a game where I did 0 damage and got a 3rd class mastery badge with 0 damage, and it wasn't like I did a lot of spotting either. I got like 600 spotting. And then right after that I had a game where I did 200 damage and 0 spotting, and that was also good enough for a 3rd class badge. It seems like everyone on the test server is getting destroyed in this tank. It is just awful. So as you can see, I'm not even playing it as a heavy. You're usually getting Tier 8 battles, and this can't compete against Tier 7s or 8s, so I'm just sniping here, because if I go into the city, I know it's going to take 2 shots and I'm dead. And actually, it makes a decent sniper. They've turned the KV-1S into a bloody sniper that can't do anything a heavy tank does. And this game here, which is a terrible game for a KV-1S, gets an ace tanker badge. Like this is insane what they've done to the poor KV-1S, and I guess you see it here first, because I believe this is the first gameplay video up of the KV-85, and actually it doesn't look too bad here, but oh my god, when you get to play it, everyone is going to hate this thing. Absolutely despise it, especially considering it looks and feels exactly like the KV-1S that they took the nerf bat heavily to. Yeah, don't expect to ever bounce shots anymore. And actually, I'm using the bottom gun on this because it does actually a considerably higher DPM. It does about 250 damage each shot instead of the 390, but it reloads in about 40% of the time, so you end up getting about 2.5 or 3 shots worth of damage in the time it would normally get you 1 or 2. And even with a much higher DPM gun, as you can see, this is not a great tank. Rest in peace, KV-1S. Everyone is going to miss you once they get to play this thing.